name is Daniel Masihela. I'm from Davidson.
My name is Batawile. I'm from Antoinette.
To see a huge progress in education, and also we like to see more learners going to school and become more educated.
Yes, improved education, qualified teachers, proper infrastructure, proper materials used for learning.
What I've learned about the youth of the 1976 is that they were focusing on the politics and they were focusing on the incoming future, what's going to happen in the incoming generation.
Let's start with the youth of 1976. The youth of 1976 knew what they wanted and they did what they wanted in their own time. So we have our time spent on doing things that people want. We are taking orders from people and doing it our orders. So what I'm trying to say basically is the youth of 1976 was active. It knew what it wanted. So they did things, a lot of things. They were involved in politics. They weren't that much of education because they were fighting for education. It wasn't available. So we have the education, but we don't have the power to upgrade it. It is okay, the education that we receive now, but it's not equal in all schools.
We'll need more teachers that will have more confidence, that will love to do teaching and educate the learners. I would like to see learners being educated by tablets. Learners are no longer full in class. Learners, they can understand the teacher and the teacher can cooperate with the learners.
It's an upgrading of technology. Like we have to have smart boards. We don't have to use the books all the time because the books get lost. And we also need proper schools with a maximum of 40 learners each class. Libraries, laboratories, and sports grounds so we can do whatever we want in our school ground.
Actually, on the day of the 16th of June, I was part and parcel of the demonstration. So it was very exciting, because, I felt like, yes, why should I really learn in our oppressor's language, like also doing subject like mathematics, biology, physical science in Afrikaans. Ooh. That was like, oh, no. Even though the blood was shed on that day, it was not for us, it was for generations to come to get a better education, a better life, unlike us, but things turned out the way they turned out, but we're still saying, well, those who died did not die in vain. We managed to see, like good results, even though the blood was shed, but at least things were like, that was the turning point for all South Africans. We were fighting the apartheid regime, but now today we are free. We'd call it we are free. Obviously, we'll have different programs, and they also have different problems. I think for them, whatever grievances they have, they must make sure they stand together. That's the main thing. They must advise one another. Okay, whatever they do, they must tell themselves, well, we don't like this, we want the fees must fall. Let them do it in an appropriate manner. We mustn't ban things and even schools, because at the end of the day, if you are fighting education and you ban schools, it doesn't make sense, because now that means their children won't attend school because there are no schools, okay? We were always told that education is the key to success. We're still saying that up to date for our children, and obviously our children will say that to their children. So education for me, it's education makes you know who you are coming from and who you are. We know about histories, different histories, but at the end of the day, if you are educated, no one can take that away from you. So we are saying phezulu nge education.
Freedom is coming.